Sue here and welcome to my kitchen. Tonight I'm going to do baked chicken Caesar. Baked Caesar chicken, I guess it is. Let's try baked Caesar chicken. That's probably right. Only I'm going to do a make one, freeze one. Hurricane season is over. It's time for me to stock up my freezer. I love having stuff ready to go in the freezer. I used to have like 10, 12 meals at a time that would just be in the freezer. Just because it's a freezer meal doesn't mean it has to be done in the slow cooker. Like, I don't mind the slow cooker or the crock pot, whatever. It's just super easy to use and stuff. But some people are like, I just get tired of crock pot meals. Okay, this is actually a meal that I'm going to bake, and when I take it out of the freezer, I'm going to bake it too. Some demonstrations that I have coming up are going to be grill, but you can make them ahead of time and put them in the freezer. So this is not hard, and I literally am only going to have a couple of ingredients in my bag, but for me, I don't always have Caesar dressing in the house. So I would rather have my dressing and my chicken in here ready to go. And then all I have to do is quick top it with cheese and the crouton toppings or whatever, and then bake it really fast. So let me show you what I mean. And you can use thighs, you can use breast. I happen to have chicken tenders, so that's what I have in here. It's what I have in my bag as well. So I use the reusable Ziploc bags, wash them out really good. The thing that I get to stick on here, you can do the cutesy fancy labels, that's not me. Stuff doesn't seem to want to stick to it, but painter's tape is my best friend. So painter's tape actually sticks on these. So I've got just a pack of chicken tenders in both of these, and then I'm going to top it with some Caesar dressing. So I'm just going to put it all over the top there, and I'm just going to dump the rest of the bottle in here, and good enough. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is just top that Caesar dressing with some cheese. You can use provolone, mozzarella. We happen to have like a charcuterie thing. We like to do charcuterie on the weekends, so we'll just do like meat and cheese and crackers and stuff sometimes for lunches. It's quick. So I just have some pepper jack cheese left over, and then I have some Swiss cheese. Again, I don't really care. We really like cheese. We're not super picky. So I'm just going to put that on there because it's what I have in the house, okay? The next layer then is going to be, if you have croutons, crush up your croutons and then melt some butter and put the butter in the croutons and then put that over here. It's going to give you a lot more flavor. I didn't have croutons, thought I did, but I didn't. So I'm just going to use Ritz crackers, okay? I'm not all that worried about it. So I'm going to pop these Ritz crackers over here. I did put just a little bit of melted butter in these. That's going to help it brown up, okay? And then I'm going to put this in the oven at the magical number of 350 because that's my scientific version of cooking. When I turn the oven on, 350 is the number, so that's the one we go with. I'm going to put it at 350 for, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes, whenever the chicken's done. I'm not real good at timing food, you guys. So just make sure your chicken's done, okay? Nobody wants to eat raw chicken. So I'm going to pop this in there. And then I have some zucchini or beets or something in the refrigerator. I'm just going to cut those up. I'll saute that or roast them in the air fryer and put this with it, and tonight's dinner is perfect. I'm going to label this bag. I'm going to take it out of here, and then I'm just going to squish all the air out of this. And then what I'll do is put my painter's tape on, and my painter's tape will say baked Caesar chicken. Let me get that name right this time. And then it's going to say add cheese and crouton topping when ready to bake. And I'm going to put this flat in my freezer, and it's all set, ready to go whenever I want to make it the next time. Super easy, you guys, okay? I'm a huge freezer meal person. All right, so there you go. Thanks for stopping by my kitchen today.